The year was 2015. Inside a small hostel room at IIT Madras, a boy used to code through the night. The very Google he used like any normal person. At that time, nobody could have imagined that one day this same boy would compete against a giant like Google. That boy is the one and only Aravind Srinivas.
One and only Aravind Srinivas.
With Perplexity CEO Aravind Srinivas.
Aravind Srinivas founded his startup Perplexity in 2022, which today has become a threat to a company like Google, with its valuation reaching $20 billion. So how did a middle-class boy make this possible? And what makes Perplexity different from other AI tools that it became a billion-dollar company in just a few years and is giving tough competition to the biggest AI tools out there? Aravind Srinivas belongs to a simple middle-class family from Chennai. After finishing school, he went to IIT Madras, where he was allotted electrical engineering. While his friends were enjoying college life and socializing, Aravind was learning how to make machines think intelligently. At a time when he did not even know what machine learning meant, he participated in a machine learning competition in college and won it with almost no preparation. That was the turning point that defined his direction. After that, in 2017, Aravind went to UC Berkeley for higher studies, where he pursued a PhD in computer science. During this time, in 2018 and 2019, he interned at OpenAI, Google Brain, and DeepMind. This is where Aravind got the clarity that perfect search means advanced AI. Then in November 2022, when the internet for most people still meant only Google, ChatGPT launched and the digital landscape was transformed. For the first time, people experienced that computers do not just give answers, they understand context, language, and the user's emotions, and respond accordingly. But ChatGPT had its own limitations. Real-time information was unavailable, and verified sources were not visible, which meant users could not fully trust it. So on one side there was Google, which provided multiple links on a search, and on the other side there was ChatGPT, which gave answers in a human tone but showed no links or sources. Exactly here, a massive gap existed. And to fill this gap, Aravind Srinivas took the initiative. And this is where the concept of Perplexity evolved. An AI that fetches real-time data from the internet, presents it in concise summaries, and displays credible sources alongside every insight. But this is where the biggest challenge arose for Aravind: capital. Because building a cutting-edge AI model demands multi-billion-dollar investment, which was not possible for Aravind. So Aravind applied strategic thinking. Instead of building his own model like other AI tools, he integrated the world's best models that already existed into his AI. This turned Perplexity into an AI aggregator platform that integrates models like GPT, Gemini, and Llama through APIs and delivers users a clear, verified, single-answer output. This approach meant no massive infrastructure cost and no dependency on any single model. And the best part, if in the future any model faces a legal case or claim, Perplexity can simply replace it with a new model. So Aravind had his AI ready, but now it was time to launch it. This was his first startup, and in a field where giants like Google and OpenAI already existed. On December 7, 2022, Aravind launched Perplexity along with 3 co-founders. But what happened next was something Aravind had not expected. Right after launch, Perplexity started receiving 3,000 queries per day, which within a few months grew from thousands to millions. Within just 1 year, the company achieved 1,000x growth, and the growth did not stop there. Seeing this rapid growth and success, world's biggest chip maker Nvidia, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, and SoftBank joined as top-tier investors. By 2025, Perplexity's valuation reached $20 billion. And today, more than 30 million searches happen on Perplexity daily, making it one of the fastest-growing AI startups in the world. Now the question is, why don't Google or OpenAI, being such massive giants, directly build such a product themselves?